Okay.
Hi.
Most people out there don't know how to cook steaks, so I'm going to show you how to cook steaks. So pay attention, and I've got a fry pan here. I use whatever bit I like, the ones with the holes in the top to let the steam out a bit, but this is what I got today, so this is what I'm going to use. So first of all, put the heat on high. Get your pan hot. You can see the heat's high, right? So I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil in here.
And he cooks the best steaks in the world. I have to say, I would let no other man cook a steak for me.
Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to get my oil hot. And I got steak sitting over here, as Michelle can see. I've got my glass of wine, which
Those beautiful steaks.
Which is Dancing Bull, by the way. So if you want a special evening, Dancing Bull is, is that what it is, Michelle? Dancing Bull? Okay, I'm going to take a sip.
Valentine's 2012.
That's what it is. So you let your oil get hot, not smoky, but just hot, because we're going to sear the steaks on one side to start with. I always do that. Put the steaks in, sear them on one side. So here we go. You can hear the sizzling now. Okay? So I'm just going to move those steaks around and get them searing. And, most people say don't cover your steak. Well, I'm covering it a little bit to stop the oil from splattering everywhere. So I'm going to sear those steaks for like a couple minutes till they get seared on one side. So, and then we'll be back with the video as soon as they are. Okay? Go.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Okay,
back down the kitchen.
Yeah, that's right. We're back here. Here's the steak. We're going to flip them now. So they're seared on one side. Now I'm going to turn the heat down to, like a medium heat.
Move your lid out of the way.
There we go. And it's essential that you have another drink of wine at that particular moment. Okay, so now for spices, I have my favorites, Montreal steak sauce. I'm going to sprinkle on there.
I'm stirring my pasta.
Michelle's stirring the pasta for a delicious eggplant and pasta supper that we're having. It's going to be fantastic. And I also use garlic salt, not garlic powder. Don't ask me why, I just do. So I'm going to sprinkle some garlic salt on here, if I can figure out how to open it. How do you open it? So anyway, okay, so we're going to sprinkle some garlic salt on here, very lightly, because I like garlic salt. Okay, so it's not as strong as garlic powder. So that's that. So now, I would either put red chili peppers on there or Mex-Tex or something. It depends if you like hot stuff. Michelle and I like our stuff a little bit hot. So I'm going to put a little bit of this stuff, which is really good. It's actually Chinese. It's got nuts and some different stuff in it. But it is delicious. So I just put that around the top. So I've got the Montreal steak sauce, I've got some hot stuff here. The steaks are fairly thick, so I've got to put them a little bit slower. It depends how you like your steak. Michelle and I both like ours basically medium pink, so to speak. So
smells good in here, honey.
Got that in there, and I'm going to put the lid back on. I've got the cooking a little bit slower just because they're thick steaks, so that they'll cook through. Okay, so the next time you come in, you'll see these cooked steaks. I'm going to flip them over and stir them around in the juice. And I'll do that right now, actually, so you can see. So we're going to flip these over, and I like to flip them over now. I don't put anything on the other side because the stuff from the top goes down to the bottom. See? Now I'm going to flip them back over and get all that seasoning and the steak stuff in there. Okay, so we got that there. Shrimp, I'm going to put the lid back on it. My wife is busy telling me how to cook, but really I know what I'm doing. So, there we go. And when you're done, the juice from this, put on anything, is spectacular. So, that's how you cook steak. Now I'm going to cook them probably for another 5 minutes. A little bit slower, just so they don't burn.
Okay, awesome.
See you next time.
The shrimp is burning.
The shrimp is not burning. Okay, you can click on it. Ready? Go.
Here's Dan back with his steak cooking. What a gorgeous man he is, by the way.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're very gorgeous, too. So here's the finished product. I've still got the heat going because Michelle likes her steak done a little bit better. But check that out. Now, does that not look delicious or what? So
And we've got it.
You can cut with a fork a little bit just to make sure it's how you want it in the middle. You're not supposed to do that, but I do it occasionally if the steaks are thick, just to make sure it's right. So there it is, folks.
And we got, thank you, Dan. And we got eggplant and all kinds of grilled vegetables in the oven, along with linguine and shrimp.
It's going to be delicious. Look for this recipe in Michelle's website and in her cookbook. It's definitely one you'll never forget.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy